स्टॉप। अरे कपिला कहाँ जा रही हो ये हेलमेट पहन के?
फॉर्मूला 1 की रेसिंग का थोड़ा सा सीखने के लिए। आई वाज सो फैसिनेटेड, इतना मजा आता देखने में, पता है। आई थॉट मैं भी थोड़ा सा सीख लेती हूँ।
एंड यू थिंक बिना ट्रेनिंग के, बिना कुछ जाने आप ऐसे गाड़ी में हेलमेट पहन के फॉर्मूला 1 सीख लेंगी?
इसका ट्रेनिंग भी होता है?
जी बिल्कुल।
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
So to know more about motorsports as an alternate career, or if you want to follow it as a passion, there are trainings available and there is a right person who will be guiding you for this particular career. Hello everyone, so I'm back again. In this episode we have somebody very interesting, and today I'm going to talk about a career option which can be your alternate career option, or you can pursue that as your passion as well. So this is about motorsports. Have you heard about Formula 1 racing? Yes, I'm sure you have. So how to make a career out of it? Is it a career option or not? Or what are the prospects later on? What are the career avenues? So all that we'll get to know here with our guest, who is going to talk about the career option in motorsports and what is the scope in India and abroad. She is the one who had marshaled MotoGP for the first time in India, which was organized at Buddha International Circuit in Greater Noida. So to know more about it, let's talk to Tamana Jeet Singh, who is there with us, and she'll be guiding you about motorsports. Hi Tamana, welcome to my show.
Thank you so much.
So this motorsports is something which is not very known, you know, in India, and उसमें से career option भी हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता है. Some people are, you know, misguided, and some career aspirants are still struggling for it. So क्या है इस सब के बारे में? Motorsports, rallies, racing, इनके बारे में पहले तो I think we can know the difference, कि इसमें difference क्या है?
Kapila, for the larger audience, if you ask something to do with travel, driving, घूमना, and something which gives you adrenaline rush is something which really people just love it. And इसको like taking it as a career, it wasn't there in India, and slowly it's opening up. So we had the first MotoGP. Which is the bike racing, and this happened in India for the first time at Buddha International Circuit, and this was after a gap of 11 years. Jab Formula 1 was conducted around 2012 or 13. 11 years after this thing has come, so India has come into the circuit, feels very happy. It's such a great pleasure to be there on the track, manning the race, and it's a fantastic experience. So yes, the doors for motorsports in India are slowly and gradually opening. Since it's come, slowly, there will be definitely people making career.
But is it a career, like can we call it a complete career? Because I especially picked up this topic so that, people who are being misguided about it, or they don't have the complete information, they should know the reality. That is the channel all about, because it's not purely theory, which talks about career counseling and gives the theory to our career aspirants, but I want to talk to the industry experts who can give them the real picture. So whatever is the real picture for this particular career avenue, I think you can guide them better.
So Kapila, motorsports, under motorsports there are, there's racing, there's rallying, so everything is very, different segments. Now when you talk about rallying, so we have TSD and many other formats there, which is slowly picking up, and at the national levels also many what do you say, the races are conducted and all. In fact, now also it is going on in Indore, which is a national round. So definitely, so let me speak about racing. Racing is something where you race a car or a bike. So we have the Formula 1s and the GPs, which is slowly coming back to India after a long time, and let me tell you, motorsports is dangerous. So when I say motorsports is dangerous, you really need to be trained well. You need to be in that circuit, and then countries outside India, the children are...
There is a life risk as well, right?
Definitely, it is there, so you really need to be, but the safety, gears and safety measures are very, very high for these sports, because these are one of the most expensive sports in the world, and the training has to start at a very early age.
Right.
And you would see the people who are racing are there, they are in, early, they are in their teens and or early
So
20s and all.
it is very much there in foreign countries, I believe,
Yeah,
but in India, I think there is.
It's slowly catching up. India is going to international circuit, and we have a lot of racers and rally drivers who are traveling outside and participating. It's coming up, but to make a career, you really need to be the best in India now, because it's just started. A few years down, definitely people will be definitely making career out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where all training can be done? Like where should the person go
See,
for training?
okay. Training, Buddha International Circuit also offers a lot of training. There are a lot of motorsport clubs towards the south where they have this training academies and all. The children and whosoever is interested to take it as a career or a passion can, go to these institutes and learn the basics and come back. Now, this is, there's racing and there's rallying. So rallying is speed man, like, these are man rallies where जहाँ पर आपको the time and distance everything is manned.
Right.
That these are called TSDs, time speed distance rallies. So this is a totally different segment, and racing is at a fast, like you really race. So for everything there are academies in India, but slowly it's catching up more, and children at a young age also are very passionate and going into it.
How many people have already applied for this, or they have established a career in India?
Oh, very few in India as of now.
Okay.
You would hear names like Gaurav Gill, Musa Sharif and all. They've been there for a very, very long time. There are people, who are passionate, and it's a very niche community as of now in India, because people who are into rallying are, not so, and they are there, they travel across the country, they go participate, and they're passionate about it. And
so somebody cannot take it up as a full-time career right now, either an alternate career or a passion as a hobby one can pursue right now, right?
yes. So it can be passion, it can be a hobby, and slowly when you start, being part of it, slowly you can make a career also. It's because motorsports now, as per the industry standards, if you're really not on the top, it doesn't pay you that well. So it is little challenging in India, but yet the doors are open, and I'm sure people can just.
So you have more friends across the country and who are into this, and they can also, I think, guide our students.
Yeah. So what I can tell here is, for me, traveling was always, I was very, very passionate, very fortunate that my husband is also into the same field, and he supported me, and I'm also associated with a club, it's called Kalinga Motorsports Club, KMSC. In Bhubaneswar, we do a lot of TSD rallies here and autocross, and if somebody in Bhubaneswar is interested to join, definitely can contact, and we have rallies, on the, every year, so they can start, they can understand, they can come and they can know, and we have people who are connected in this field across the country. We have people who are
so I think we can just hear them out right now. A few people, let's hear them out, right?
We can.
Hi, I'm Rajadesh Maji, and I'm an architect and a real estate developer, and am keenly interested into motorsports right from my childhood. I have been part of TSD, I've been part of autocrosses, and I've been part of a format called Gumball in India. TSD, where we require a lot of precision, Gumball endurance, and autocross is extreme. All the formats kind of excite me, and I'm always kind of looking forward throughout the year which event to participate and which not to participate. It gives me a break to it gives me an opportunity to take a break from my work, from my business, from other things that I'm involved into in daily life, and a quick weekend with a good event kind of recharges my batteries to come back and apply myself. The Federation is doing a good job. I'm still expecting some more exciting races and rallies coming up in 2024, and hope that I'm able to participate and keep my adrenaline flowing through these events. Thanks.
So welcome back again. Now my next question is that even if somebody is getting into this, what kind of remuneration or any ballpark figure that you can suggest that he or she will get?
Yeah, Kapila, these are, so there are a lot of tournaments which have been conducted, and what happens is it all depends on the clubs who are conducting it, if it is monetary or it is not monetary. Then there are companies like Mahindra and JK Tires and all, they sponsor. So it is very, very fluid. It's very difficult to put a cap, how much a person can earn out of it, but definitely if you're there in the top 5 or something, you definitely make good. And as I told you, slowly it will catch up. It has come, it will catch up. Just a few years, and I'm sure people will be able to make career out of it.
But do you think Indian parents will allow their children to go for this kind of sports?
I think
I think risk factor is very, very high.
Yeah, so Indian parents definitely are opening up to these challenges and all, and as I told you, the safety measures are also very, very high. So definitely there is a risk, but it's like road safety. It is about personal safety. So if you are conscious of what you are doing, if you are mindful of what you are doing, I'm sure the risk can be negated, and I'm sure the Indian parents definitely are opening up. You see in Orissa itself, the kind of sports facility is coming up. I'm sure everybody is, opening up, and definitely there's a support for children to pursue.
So any other tips that you would like to give to, those passionate people, or maybe the career aspirants who want to make a career out of it? They get very fascinated by Formula 1 races, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So any tips for them?
So people passionate about cars and bikes and all, Formula 1 and MotoGP is the most fascinating sports in the world and highly paid, but motorsports is dangerous. Having said that, if you need to have proper training and the gears and everything, the safety measures are very, very high, and there's a way one needs to be very, very focused and very, very mindful of what they're doing. In a proper training, I'm sure things would definitely work for the Indians also, and they can pursue their passion.
Great. Apart from racing, what are the other fields where one can apply for in this particular motorsports?
So Kapila, as I told you, travel and rallying, racing, there are a lot of formats available. It's there in India now. People can see.
You were also talking about something called marshal. So being a marshal.
Yeah. So that is the official part of conducting a race.
Right.
So Federation of Motorsports of India, FMSCI, is the body which sets the rules and regulations for the rallies in India, and they have certified professionals who come in as the people who conduct the rallies. So there are marshals who conduct the rally on the track. There are stewards who kind of are officiating. There are scrutineers. So a lot of people. So people can, if they are passionate, if they are not into driving, but if they want to be really connected in motorsports in some way, they can.
So it's like a complete event where you can be. You can get into racing, or maybe you can be a part of the organizing team. And again, it has different designations, but at the same time, they need to have complete knowledge about this.
Very simple, like at the MotoGP, I was marshalling because I cannot be a racing driver. So I was there at the track and enjoying, those 4 days of fanfare which was going on, and then the way the cars, the way these bikes speed and the way they go, and it is just, you're just fascinated by that sport. So somewhere or the other, definitely you can be connected, and there are a lot of motorsports clubs.
For youngsters, I think I can put the disclaimer: speed thrills but kills. So be very, very mindful and very cautious, because this is not an easy game.
People who are racing there are in a different level of fitness and training. And there's a full team supporting them. So that is how it is.
Fine. So thank you so much for your time, Tamana. It was great talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Kapila.